Starting off this video, we got the CZ75 Auto Tigris or Tigris. It goes for around 30 cents field tested. I know that not everybody uses the CZ, but if you do, this is a great cheap option for it. Alright, next for the Deagle, we got the Naga, field tested. It goes for around 30 cents. It's a very nice skin. It's personally one of my favorite Deagle skins. For the price, it's really nice. Next up, we have one of the cheapest skins on this list, coming at around 10 cents field tested. The Dual Berettas Dueling Dragons. One of my favorite Dual Beretta skins. I don't know why it's so cheap, but yeah. For the 5.7, we had the Urban Hazard, which is 50 cents field tested. I really love using the 5.7. I've never tried out this skin, but it looks really nice and it is very cheap. For the Glock, we had the Candy Apple field tested. It goes for around 40 cents. There's a few other really cheap Glock skins like the Bunsen Burner. This is personally my favorite cheap one though, but there are a lot more, so that's nice. And for the P2000, we had the Pulse, field tested. It's 40 cents. I'm more of a USP.S guy, but if you're a P2K guy, definitely go with the Pulse as it is very cheap and very good looking. For the P250, we have the Supernova, one of the really colorful skins that are also really cheap, so I really like this skin. It's only around 30 cents field tested, and it just looks great. Now, I'm not too much of an R8 guy, but if you are, go with the Crimson Web. It's around 15 cents field tested, so it's pretty cheap, but it's a pretty crappy gun, so unless you're an R8 guy, I wouldn't buy this. For the Tech 9, we had the Isaac, which is a 40 cent skin when it is field tested. I'm a Tech 9 guy, and I think this is one of the best looking ones, so I would definitely get it. And the last pistol skin, we had the USP.S Torque. I think I said that right, but it goes for around 20 cents field tested. I see a ton of people using it, so I'm sure it wasn't that much of a surprise. It looks pretty nice. I personally don't use it, even though I'm a USP.S guy, but yeah, if you're on a budget, I would definitely get it. Okay, now for the rifle skins, we start off with the AK-47 Elite build, which is 30 cents when it's field tested. Like the USP.S Torque, I see this being used all the time, so I'm sure it wasn't that much of a surprise. Personally, there's better skins than the Elite build in my opinion for the AK-47, but they're all pretty expensive, so if you want a cheap choice, I'd definitely go with this. For the AUG, we had the Ricochet, which is 10 cents when it's field tested. Personally, in my opinion, it is the best, really cheap AUG skin, so I'd definitely go with it if you're on a budget. For the AWP, we have the Worm God, which is 85 cents field tested. Everybody, well, not everybody, but it seems like each game I play, at least one guy is using an AWP Worm God because it's really cheap and it looks really nice. It's pretty overused, but it's definitely solid. Next up for the FAMAS, we got the Survivor Z, which is 10 cents. I'm not sure that a ton of people are going to agree with me, so I'm not sure if people really like this skin or if they don't like it. Personally, I think it looks nice, and for only 10 cents, it's a solid skin. For the auto on the T side, or the G3SG1, I would go with the Azure Zebra. It only goes for like 40 cents field tested. It's basically just all blue, but there aren't a ton of really nice auto skins, so I'd go with it for the price. For the Galil AR, this was a really easy choice for me. I picked the Rocket Pop. It is only 10 cents field tested, even despite the price tag. It's one of my favorite Galil skins, so I would definitely get it. Next up is the most expensive skin on this list, but we had the M4A1-S Basilisk, which is $1.40 field tested. There weren't a ton of really nice M4A1-S skins that were really cheap but looked nice, so I had to go with this. $1.40 isn't a ton. So yeah, but it's definitely more expensive than most of the skins on this list. So if you're an M4A4 guy, you could go for the Evil Daimya for only 70 cents field tested. Personally, I'm more of an M4A1-S guy, so I'd rather spend the extra 70 cents on the M1 skin, but if you're not that type of person, just go with this, or you could just save 70 cents if that's all you're looking for. For the CT auto, we had the Grotto. It's only 10 cents. I don't think it looks terrible. It's basically a meme at this point in case openings, but It's okay, especially for the price. For the SG553, we had the Pulse, which is 40 cents field tested. Personally, I have the P2K Pulse on here, but I think the Pulse is one of the best skins in the game that's really cheap, so I would definitely go with this. For the Scout, this is a pretty easy choice, but you could go with the Abyss for 10 cents field tested. I'm not 100% sure, but I believe it's around 10 cents for every condition. So you could easily just spend the same amount for fact new. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I think it's something like that. Starting off with the SMGs, we got the Mac 10 Candy Apple. Field tested, it's only 10 cents, so it's also really cheap. I would definitely go with it. There's other cheap and solid Mac 10 skins, but personally I would go with this. For the MP7, we have the Urban Hazard, another skin I see a lot in game. It's only 10 cents field tested, so if you're going for a budget loadout, definitely pick this for the MP7. For the MP9, we have the Deadly Poison, which is only 15 cents. Personally, I think it's one of the best MP9 skins, so even if you aren't going for a budget loadout, this does look pretty nice, and I do suggest it. For the PP Bison, we have the Osiris, which is 30 cents field tested. Personally, there aren't a ton of good PP Bison skins, just in general. This one looks okay, I guess, so definitely go for it if you want for a budget loadout. For the P90, here's another really common skin, the Module. It's only 50 cents field tested, so it's really cheap. I see it a ton, and it just looks really nice in my opinion, so go with this for the P90. For the we have the Grand Prix, which is only 30 cents field tested. Personally, besides the Minotaur's Labyrinth and the Blaze, there aren't two really nice skins. But this one looks okay in my opinion, so I would definitely get it for the Starting off the shotguns, we had the Koi for the Nova, which is only 30 cents. Personally, it's one of my favorite Nova skins, so I would definitely pick it up as it is only 30 cents. For the Mag 7, I had the Heaven Guard, which is only 25 cents. I believe it is around the same exact price for every condition, so you can get it fact new, whichever version you want of it. I'm pretty sure fact new and like field tested look the exact same, so that could be why, but yeah, this is a really nice skin for the Mag 7. For the Loadout, this was a really easy call for me, but we had the Origami. It is only 10 cents. It just looks awesome. In my opinion, it may be one of the best skins I have on this list. I just love it. It's really nice, so I would definitely get it if you're going for a budget or just in general. For the XM1014, I got the Scumbria, which is only 10 cents field tested. From what I remember, there are a few other really nice XM skins that are cheap, so you may disagree with me on this one, but this one is okay for the price. For the M249, I got the System Lock, which is only 10 cents. You don't have to get this skin because nobody really uses the M249 because of the Negev. So you don't have to get this, you could save 10 cents, but it's just 10 cents, it doesn't matter, so feel free to get it if you want, and it's a solid skin. For the Negev, I got the Bratatat, which is only 25 cents field tested. I'm pretty sure that there are a few other nice Negev skins around that price range, so you could go get them if you want, but personally I would pick this.